Okay. All right. First I want to say Black African Power. Welcome back to Kofi Piesie TV. I want to say ETM Hotep, Dual Aku, Dual Netcher, Fatmu Alafie, Fatmu Riri, Majuba Iba E Gungun, Majuba Iba E Gungun, Majuba Iba E Lakba, Majuba Iba E Lakba. Also want to say Egungun Kiki Egungun. We always want to give honor and praises to the ancestors. Without the ancestors, we wouldn't be here. We are our ancestors. I also want to say, give extend honor and praises to the true and living elders out there according to African traditions and from an African worldview. Again, welcome back to Kofi Piesie TV. We have a great show for y'all today. We'll be interviewing a great brother today. Brother Vasa, you got anything before we jump into the show and we introduce Brother Amari?
No, just peace to you brothers, peace to the listening audience, both now and in the future. Hey. Everyone like and share the show. I'm sitting back with my daughter, y'all. She messing with them chickens and dogs, Kofi.
All right.
Madasi, my brother.
All right. Peace. Those that's in the chat, I'm gonna share the show too. But those in the chat, please like the show, share the show with somebody that you think that may be appreciative of this information. We got our great brother Amari. Amar on the panel, Brother Amari. We are gratefully honored to have you on the panel today. Could you please introduce yourself for the people that may not know who you are?
Sure. As my brother said, I like to say Akwaba. That's Akande Asante for welcome, and also I want to say Madasi. You know, that means thank you for those of you who are tuning in. Who I am, I'm your brother. I'm a brother whose mind has been transformed. I once upon a time was a bishop in the Christian faith. Actually was getting ready to be ordained an apostle before the ancestors had woken my conscience up. You know, sent my cousin to me, sent some other people to me along the way with truths. So that's who I am. I'm a retired veteran. I did 20 years in the United States Marine Corps. My queen and I, we're serial entrepreneurs. I'm a real estate investor. We have a networking business entitled Synergetic Network Group, LLC. We have an online African men and women's clothing store, inclusive with health, wellness, and beauty products for your needs. You know, so that's who I am, man. You know, I'm here to serve the people. You know, our attitude is servitude. I'm the founder of Iwa Pele Movement. Iwa Pele is a Yoruba word for gentle character, and we also focus on Ire, which is good character. And I am a student right now of Ifa, and I want to also give thanks to Agungun and Olodumare for blessing me with this opportunity to be able to speak to all of you, to bring enlightenment to those who are seeking a higher consciousness in the way of our ancestors, the ancient ones.
All right. I'm going to share my screen real quick. Hold on, let me share my screen. Y'all let me know when I'm sharing my screen, please. All right.
I can see it.
Okay. All right. Again, like I said, we're going to be interviewing our great brother Amari. And the name of this show is Ujima. Interviewing Amare Amari. And I titled this show because this fits our good brother Very well. Let me move on real quick. Now, everybody knows this comes on to this platform. This is something that we live by. As I learn, we all learn. We must not let our ancestors down. We will not let our ancestors down. Igungun Kiki, Igungun. Please, we'll get back to that later on at the end of the show. But again, like I said, Ujima. Ujima is one of the several principles in Kiswahili. And like I said, this describes two of the principles described this brother as well. And we're going to get in, before we get into the interview, I want to talk about two of the principles that describe Brother Amare. Ujima, that what makes me think about Brother Amare. Ujima, translating as a collective work responsibility. Ujima refers to uplifting your community, to build and maintain our community together and make our brothers and sisters problems our problems and solve them together. That is the African way. All right.
That's right.
Ujima, cooperative economics. Similarly to Ujima, the principle refers to uplifting your community economically, to build and maintain our own stores, shop, and other businesses, and profit from them together. So I wanted to throw these two slides up again because when I think about Brother Amare, these are the two principles that I think about, and again, these are two of the principles that deals with the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. I'm saying Kiswahili, but of Kwanzaa. So let's deal with this. You mentioned a while ago, and I'm gonna stop sharing my screen in a minute. But you mentioned, Brother Amare, that you were a deacon, or you was ordained to be a deacon or a pastor.
No, brother. I was actually a bishop.
Okay.
And right there, the license is in my hand. I was what they called an apostle elect. At that time, I was under observation to move to the next level and to being an apostle.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that a little bit, man. Let's talk about, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Let's talk about your transition from the church. But let's get into how I know you touched on it briefly as you introduce yourself, but let's talk about how it all started, how you transitioned, how you went from being a bishop in the church and then transitioning into African spirituality or African way of life or African identity.
Yes, my cousin Yosef Indra, he was the one who had introduced me to the Kemetic side of the house first. And it was while I was an elder at the time. It was prior to my ordination to being a bishop. And he had shared some information with me as it relates to the original Trinity, if you will. He pretty much talked to me on my level of understandings, and he shared that information with me about Aset, Asar, and Herit. And at the time, I know it may surprise some people. I didn't start rebuking the devil or anything. I wanted to, believe it or not, I was very open-minded, man. I used to actually listen to people and seeing why they didn't believe or, why they did believe. And so after him and I had that discussion, the information had gotten into my subconsciousness, and it continuously kept coming up, and it was challenging me to research what he said. And so I'm the type of person, I said, okay, I'm going to research what he said. And I did. And he also talked to me about the historicity of the Bible, inclusive with that. And so I conglomerated all the things that he had told me, and I had researched the body information he gave me. And I come to find out what he said, to be true. Now, for the record, you have to understand, those who listen to me, I come from an apostolic background, okay, a Pentecostal apostolic background. And so I'm not one of these people who read the Bible and I didn't see you know, signs, wonders, and miracles. No, I actually preached and I actually prayed and seen people healed in the services that I preached at. So some people got to understand that's the reason why my belief system was so strong, okay, in Jesus, because the invocation of that name and me actually seeing things happen. Okay, people talk about exorcism, they see it in the movie. No, your brother you listen to, I lived it in real life. I literally cast out devils for real. Okay, I seen miracles happen in front of my eyes, instant miracles. Okay, so when he came to me with that information, I challenged it because of what I foresaid. Okay. However, what I began to study, it didn't negate the fact of the contradictions that I read. It didn't negate the fact that Paul, and according to the scriptures, you know, he said, I say not the Lord, but yet all scriptures was given by the inspiration of God. So I'm the type of person, I'm like, okay, even though I may have experienced those things, it don't negate the fact that there's contradictions that I had read. You see what I'm saying? And so then I met the Hebrew Israelite brothers. And so I didn't claim to be a Hebrew for the record, you know what I'm saying? I didn't claim to be a Hebrew Israelite, you know what I'm saying? I just pretty much listened to what they had to say. And so I went to another level of my knowledge and understanding about the scriptures then, you know, so I researched on my own about tithing. I seen that what they said was true, that it was never money. And fortunately, as a bishop, I never had taught that because I had heard those brothers prior to. So believe it or not, I actually was more so a Hebraic type of brother at that time, partially Greek, partially Hebraic, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I was still calling myself a bishop, which is Greek. So, you know what I'm saying? I was wrestling there, you know, your brother was in between two opinions, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, as I began to research further, man, you know, I found out that those things, you know, didn't really pertain to me at all. You know what I'm saying? As an African person at all, you know what I'm saying? Because I found out, you know, I'm a Khan, you know, I'm a Santi on my father's side and also Yoruba. I found out through my second cousin, you know, I found out I was Tasalagi too, because my great grandfather, you know, had, you know, came over here and then, you know, he met my great grandmother who was Tasalagi, with some know as Cherokee. You see what I'm saying? So I found out my family came from, you know, the Western Hemisphere of Africa. You know what I mean? So once I found that out, talking to my second cousin, how he told me, they showed him the Adinkra symbols and things of that nature. And then I did more in-depth research and, you know, found out exactly where I came from, what people I came from. And so then I started cleaving to our African spirituality, man. You know, I started ancestral veneration. After I started ancestor veneration, a goon came, you know, the ancestors came and they visited me. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't what I was taught in religion, you know, about, you know, like in the movies, these demons are going to come. And, you know, it was nothing like that, man. It was nothing but peace. It was nothing but love, man. And they visited me more than one time. And they spoke to me in the Asante Chi. And now, mind you, I never heard of Santi Chi in my life. And then I started watching videos about Chi. And I heard this brother start talking. And I was like, man, that's the same language they was talking to me in. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I, you know, pretty much transitioned, man. You know, I started my path. I kept going. I haven't looked back since, man.
Okay. What about, okay. And see, and my story is some of the is quite similar to the story that you telling now. When you begin, and I like what you said. You said you was open-minded. A lot of people that's into the church, you know, their minds are closed. Anything what I call foreign information, they reject it, meaning that if it was something that they never heard of before, never was taught to them as a young child coming all the way up, it's foreign information to them, so they reject it because. And they'll fight against it, even though they don't know if it's true or not. Instead of them saying, okay, I'm going to go, I'll listen. You know, I'm not going to fight you on it because I can't tell you what you're saying is true or false. I'm going to go do the research. And a lot of our people just not going to go do any research. So you said you went and you did some research on your own, man.
Let me, if you don't mind, I have to inject this because, you know, I didn't automatically receive what he said. You see what I'm saying? I have to be honest. Like I said, you know, I believe the ancestors kept dealing with me about that information, man. Like research it, you know. And in my own research, you know what I'm saying, my own studying, I was like, oh man, so these things are not true. I'm starting to find a lot of these things are lies. Mm-hmm. You see what I mean? So I have to be honest, man. Like at first I was like, man, I'm not trying to hear that garbage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, it's true. I did. You know what I'm saying? But what like I said, I have to tell the truth. Like before the conversation ended, though, I had opened myself up. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's like, well, cousin, why I got to be garbage? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just hear me out, man. I know what you're used to. But he said, remember, I was in the church just like, see, my cousin was, now it's amazing how you mentioned deacon and stuff, because that's what he was. And also he's a minister. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he transitioned too. And so, you know, he broke it down to me, man. He understood the Bible very well educated. And so when by the time we finished that dialogue, man, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I got to really see whether or not what this brother is saying is true, man, because I know he was totally sold out, you know, for the Mashiach too at the time. You know what I'm saying? Yahshua too. So I'm like, man, I said, it got to be something to it, because I mean, bro, he was raised. I know his mama. You know, he was raised in the church, bro. I know that for a fact. We all was, you know what I mean? Mm. So I said, man, there's something to this, man. It just kept dealing with my consciousness. It just kept coming to me. It's not satanic, bro. Just like you and I are talking, bro, it came to my conscious play in the day, but I wrestled with it because I was taught it was satanic. Right. You know what I mean? But then one day I just man, after I studied and I started seeing that other stuff was lies, bro, I just buckled down and said, man, I'm gonna look more in depth, even more into it now, because I see the contradictions in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And so I started researching, man, and I found out, like I said, it was true. And I'm like, nah, I can't keep teaching this. Right. I can't deceive people like that. I'm the type of person, bro, that's just me. I don't mind. When I see I'm wrong, I don't have no problem with admitting that I'm wrong.
That's good character. That's good character
to people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I'm saying, that's good character. You know, some people still, even when they find out the truth about whatever information it is, they'll continue to teach, especially if it's profitable for them. They'll continue to teach a lot. And like I said, your story is kind of like my story, and people be hearing more about my story pretty soon. But you know, the same way, I wasn't far as it came to me. I was a little bit of combative that day, but after a conversation over the phone, because this was through social media, it was like my spirit was telling me, you know what I'm saying, to stop combating him and listen to what he has to say. So after that conversation, after that day, I began to do the same thing. I began to research, and then the brother was I appreciate him for guiding me and giving me a list of books what I could purchase, and I can read and start researching myself to find out what he's saying is actually be true or false. And I always knew too, coming in the church, he's a pastor now. Me and my father have a good relationship, and we talk, we talk all the time. And I know he was on this path at one point in time, early in his life, as a young boy, but he wasn't able to, at that time, it wasn't a lot of resources at his fingertips as it is of ours. So he left it alone. So, I mean, we have great conversations, as well. But I want to ask you, okay, because I experienced this, I'm going to tell you, I experienced me being heavily into the church. And I was a Freemason, and I had a lodge. I had my own lodge. And me being a Freemason, most of our foundational principles, was, and it's not in every lodge, but it was the Bible. So we talked a lot about different things that was going on in the Bible. So and we know we private, and I went to church every Sunday. Soon as I began to research and dig deep and research, and even with me reading certain things, I always question stuff. That I've been doing that ever since I was a little child. But and a lot of stuff I was reading, wasn't resonating with me, didn't sound right. But anyway, I started having some pushback. Did you have any pushback once people started to say, wait a minute, now you know, now you saying this is a lie, or all of this is not the truth, or you trying to leave? Did you have any type of pushback? Did anyone think that you was actually losing your mind?
Well, you know, if they did, they didn't express that to me. To be honest with you, brother, you know, now I had Christian people that felt like I was falling away, you know, like I was lost. And let the truth be told, let me be honest with you, man, it was a Caucasian person. Believe it or not, it was no African person that came at me in that light. It was actually a Caucasian. Every person that I had go against me, they were Caucasian. And I just had to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, when I did make the announcement, you know, that I no longer followed after that, you know, that faith anymore. And for those who have an issue with it, they can exit. Okay. And that's when I seen all the numbers drop, you know, as far as my friends. You know what I'm saying? One time I had almost 5,000 followers, you know what I'm saying? On Facebook, you know what I'm saying? I had went down to like almost like doggone near close to going to the 1,000s, man. I lie not. You know what I'm saying? I lie not, man. You know what I'm saying? They were gone, bro. But you know, honestly, man, you know, that didn't move me though. Because the way the creator created me to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't doing it for a popularity contest, man. Like, once I found out what happened to our people, you know what I'm saying? It was about love for our people, even though they didn't see it as that. They felt like it was deception more so than it was love. And for those who really knew that, you know what I'm saying, I'm genuine, they stuck around. In fact, some of them inboxed me, asked me questions. You know what I'm saying? That are still my friends on Facebook right now, man, because they listen to what I'm saying. They like, man, what happened to this brother? Like, he was, you know what I'm saying? This brother went hard for Christ. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they actually start asking me like, man, what happened, bro? You know, like, yo, used to be on fire. You know what was? And I told them what had occurred, man, the things that I found out about the lies and the contradictions, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, how it was forced on our people. And even though signs, wonder, miracles may happen when you invoke that name for some, you know what I'm saying? I said it still doesn't negate the fact that it's not African. Right. You know what I'm saying? And nature. And it actually goes against our African spirituality, because in Ifa, as you know, my brother, and those who followers of Ifa, you get divinations. And it specifically tell you that in the Old Testament not to get any divinations, not to seek a diviner. You know, so you know what I'm saying? I had to leave that alone, because it put a negative narrative out about our spiritual system, man. And once I became a practitioner of it and I seen that it wasn't what I was told, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to share it with other people and let them know my experience with the ancestors have been nothing but pleasant. In fact, I have more peace, I have more joy, because I'm not living by these man-made rules and regulations and by people's opinions, and you know, also by cultures that is not mine. Exactly. It's not my culture.
That's right.
You know, our women can speak in our culture. You know what I'm saying? The Ifas, you know what I'm saying? The queen mothers, you know what I mean? I mean, they teach the children. They teach men too.
Right. I mean, and that was
our culture.
Yeah, that was a big issue. For me, was the woman is supposed to be quiet in the church. You know, the woman is not a teacher. When I can observe, just me observing and me looking, wait a minute, my mother taught me, so therefore it makes her a teacher. My mother taught me how to identify with the opposite sex. I'm your mother, that's your father. You see, my mother taught me all types of things, and me looking and wait a minute, I went to school. And majority of people in the school system are teachers. They are women. They're the women. The women are most of the teachers. So how is a woman cannot be a teacher, and she's supposed to be quiet in the church. So that was one of the things that I really, and then that is, and then us, the thing of putting the man on the pedestal, you know what I'm saying? God is above man and man is above woman. You know, that's not an African concept. That's not an African way of life. You know what I'm saying? Where the man is above the woman, or the man rules, when the man rules the woman. And we revere our women. We put our woman on the pedestal because we understand that a woman creates civilizations. The woman creates empires. You know what I'm saying? So the woman, you know what I'm saying, is the most important piece that we have in our African culture, or in our cultures and traditions. So, I mean, that was just some of the issues that I had, but I'm glad you didn't have that much. But I had a lot of pushback, man. People thought I was actually losing my mind. But a lot of those people that years ago that I was losing my mind, you know, they began to come around and they began to start to ask me questions, or some of the stuff that I may have shared with them, it didn't resonate with them, but I planted a seed, and then it might have took a month, it might have took a year, it might have took 2 years. These same people came back to me and say, hey, man, the stuff that you told me, man, you wasn't lying. It was the truth, man. I finally sat down and I started reading and researching a lot of these things, man, and come to find out, man, what you said, man, was absolutely true. You wasn't out of your mind. You wasn't losing, you know, your mind. But I got a lot of pushback. Even from my family at one particular time, I had got you know what I'm saying, some pushback, because especially on my father's side of the family, he's like I said, my father is a preacher, and most of them on my father's side is heavily rooted in the church. They're evangelists, where they travel to lots of countries. You know, a lot of them are preachers, you know, prophetess, they would say. I mean, so they're heavily in the church. So I got a lot of pushback from my family, but I stood on my ground because, you know, I wasn't going to be, you know, discouraged. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to compromise myself and what I stand for now just to please someone else, man. So yeah, I definitely got a lot of pushback. But you talk about now okay, after you find it, and once you started to research, and you know what I'm saying, and you found out you was what now? You found out what ethnic group you are from? You say you are from the Akande, the Akande people.
Santi.
Okay, you did. Okay, you were Ashanti. Okay.
Yeah, and Yoruba.
Okay. And currently you are in the traditions, correct?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. I'm currently learning. Right now, my friend was born and raised. Actually, all of my counselors, you know, were born and raised in Africa, because that's just simple logic to me. Like, if you really want to know the root of the culture, you go to people who were born and raised in the culture. And too many people in America, they get a lot of this falsified so-called African studies teaching, you know, from these fake babaluwas and, you know, and things of this nature, man. It's a lot of this you know, cutting corners with spirituality and, you know, people getting ordained as babaluwas in such an extensive period of time when they need to learn these old dudes and etc. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the type of person, man, just like when I was in the ministry, I wasn't no under the table bishop, brother. I have been preaching the gospel for 20 plus years. 20 plus years, brother. You know what I'm saying? At the time when I had got ordained, I had been preaching for 18 years. 18. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not one of those people who just rush into something. You know what I mean? I like to know what I'm getting into and have a better understanding of what I'm getting into. And so I went to the root, man. And so Gungun led me to one of my counselors, which is Dr. AK. He's a Santi, you know, matrimonially. You know what I'm saying? His mother is a Santi. And I was connected with another brother who was a Santi and Fanti, and also another brother over in Ghana too, who is bona fide Asante, like both his parents are Asante. You know, so the ancestors literally led me to them. Literally, man, we literally connected. I met the one brother, I met him at a men's event. My counselor, Dr. AK. You know what I'm saying? And he was the one who started introducing me to the tree, teaching me the proper pronunciation names. Matter of fact, the clothes, the African clothes I wear, I purchased those from him. You know, and he put me on as a distributor of the clothing, and you know, I embraced our culture fully, man. I was like, man, I'm talking about being Afrocentric, and I'm dressing like a European. You know what I'm saying? That was like an oxymoron to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, of course, you grow in your consciousness. You don't recognize it, but anybody who's humble, we understand that there's another level. Like, I commend anybody that is trying to help our people to awaken. You know, and that's one thing Baba Isu teaches us not to do, is not to be judgmental, because there's various perspectives, you know, and everybody has to walk their path until they evolve in their consciousness, you know, and then they become awakened and aware, and then they transform their outside, because now their inner man has been awakened, and they have a higher consciousness now, which gives them a higher standard of living. And to me personally, when you take it to that next level, you know what I'm saying, the mind first and then the clothing, man. You know, you know, and embracing your spirituality, man, that's a powerful combination. You become a lethal weapon.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. Man, so I wanted to ask you something else before we get off of this.
Sure.
I'm trying to remember what it was. I can't even remember what it was, man. But let's go on to because you're an entrepreneur, right?
That's correct.
I want to, and you and your wife have Alcubaline lifestyle, and you have Synergy. I want to read something real quick from your Synergy network, and I want you to talk about your Synergy, the Synergy network that you have.
Okay.
All right. So I'm on your website now, and it says, hold on, let me go to the part I want to read. All right. I'm going to just read the whole thing. On behalf of Synergy Network Group, LLC, we would like to welcome you to SNG, a mission drive elite professional network group in South Florida. We are committed. We are a community liaison for entrepreneurs and consumers with a mission to deliver values and to business through information, advocacy, and service. SNG is committed to making your membership worthwhile. We do this by providing opportunities in 4 areas. 1, business development, development opportunities to learn and cultivate new skills. Networking, opportunity to connect with professionals in your market and across the globe, as well as locally. Communities, 3, communities involvement, mentoring opportunities, communities initiatives that serves South Florida, financial returns free of discounts, admission and vendor rates, 2 events and annual conference registration. We hope that you will not only take advantage of the network opportunities, but that you will get involved. Join the best way to maximize the benefits of your network. Please contact Amari or Amare Amari, and then you have your at info@synergynetwork.com. So let's talk a little bit more about, because I was reading today, and I know you've been speaking about it for a while, man. But I'm looking at it, man. I think, man, just reading with the 4 key areas. But first, is that just in South Florida? If someone wanted to join the your network?
Excellent question. We just were based there. For those who wanted to start something, they would just come through us, and we'll have to have a sit down with them personally. For those who wanted to be a satellite, in another location, absolutely, we welcome that. We welcome that, because synergy, the root word in synergy, it means to be able to come together and to do something as a collective that you cannot do by yourself. Mm-hmm. So that's one reason why we had entitled it synergy, for that purpose right there, having a common cause, everybody coming together, doing it together, and to be able to accomplish that cause, which goes along with Ujima, which is collective work and responsibility, making our brothers and sisters problems our problems and solving them together.
Yes,
so that's what had inspired us. We did it in that spirit, man. First of all, we don't know enough about each other to support each other, so we said there is no platform that's out here that we know of at the time that can connect us down there in that area that we were in, to let us all know where you are, so we could come support you. So we like, man, how can anybody support a business, buy products or, services that they don't know anything about? You know what I'm saying? So, we recognize that, man. We was trying to look all over for restaurants and, things of that nature, business owners, lawyers and doctors and etc. So I literally asked around verbally, my queen and we started constructing, the business, and we started linking our brothers and sisters together and started doing referrals so the dollars can circulate within the community, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. That's powerful, man. That's powerful, man. And in order to become a membership, what is the qualifications in order to to join the Synergy Network group where they're able to have these certain benefits that y'all offer?
Oh man, only thing they gotta do is just simply, express their interest, and get involved, man. Get involved, we just need people to actually serve, man. My queen and our attitude of servitude, man. We put our money where our mouth is, and we put our time, what I'm saying, where our mouth is, you know what I mean? So if they want to be a part, then they have to be active. You know what I'm saying? They have to be, engaged in the community, man, and get involved, attend whenever we have any type of lives and things of that nature, participate, share those lives, because as we all know, we had the COVID-19 going, but what we used to do is meet annually, because now we're in Tennessee. We were based in South Florida, but now we're in Tennessee now, you know what I mean? So we have members that's still down in South Florida that we still congregate with and hold conferences and things of that nature with, until this hit.
Okay.
So we're going to be active, man. Right now is no fee, things of that nature, because what my queen and I wanted to do, we wanted to get a solid product so it'll be worth their dollar. You know what I mean? So for right now, it's free membership as of right now until we grow it to where one invests, they'll get a return on their investment.
Yes, sir, man. I'm loving that, man. I'm definitely, man, definitely gonna join, man. That's why I was asking these questions. These questions.
May I add this too, brother, please? Because my queen, she just reminded me, because she out there, in the comments, man. She reminded me.
yeah. Peace, Sister Amani. Peace.
So if you guys want to come on, you guys can go to Synergetic Global Business Connections Facebook group and request to join there. I will vet you because we have to make sure that we're getting organic reaches and not some hackers. So just know I'm going to call you. So if you want to join, okay, we're going to have a conversation. All right. So if you want to join the group, go to Synergetic Global Business Connection. Okay, and request to join, and again, you'll hear from me. I'm gonna inbox you and request for your information so we can talk. Okay. Brother Kofi, you not got to worry about that because I know that you're real.
Yes, I'm serious. I'm definitely gonna join.
I know that you about that life, man. Yeah. You got the track record to prove it, brother.
Yes, sir. I'm definitely gonna join. But again, for those, it's a great opportunity, y'all. And right now, he's saying it's free to join.
Absolutely.
And again, I just want to read off the benefits. Business development. You know what I'm saying? Developing opportunities to learn and cultivate new skills. That therein alone, man, is just powerful by itself.
Yes,
developing opportunities, y'all, to learn and cultivate new skills. Networking. Opportunities to connect with professionals in your market. across the globe as well as local. And it's definitely all about networking too. Community involvement, mentoring opportunities. And a lot of us do need mentors. Mentoring opportunities, community initiatives that serve here at South Florida. Financial returns, free or discounted admissions or vendor rates to events and annual conference registration. With some of us, especially when the COVID-19 is up, definitely gonna need that, man, when it comes to these vendor places. So so I mean, there's some nice benefits, man, and joining, man. And I definitely want to join because I definitely want to learn. I definitely want to be able to learn from Brother Amari and his wife. They are doing some great things. I've been paying attention to y'all on on Facebook and on your YouTube channel, man. Which is kind of inspired me to do some of the things that we doing for us, like with the publications and with the clothing line that we are going to drop. So I'm paying attention, man. I'm definitely paying attention.
All right, wonderful, man. Wonderful. We give thanks, and for those who listening, we're here to serve you, family. So please, feel free to reach out, because it's amazing how my brother said that, because we actually have literally sat down, my queen and I both. We actually have literally mentored people. We literally mentor people. We have literally counseled people because, family, we're running in real life. We're running multiple six-figure businesses. Mm-hmm. So, we're not just online talking. My queen and I both come from the ghetto, man. We both come from the hood. We don't come from the suburbs, man. She and I both had to grind to get where we are. Like I said, I did 20 years in the Marine Corps. Then after that, I was a correction officer. And what happened was I got injured while I was in the military. And so I end up, receiving my VA benefits because of, my medical situation. You know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, that had enabled me, plus my retirement, for me to be able to pretty much not have to work for the rest of my life anymore. And my queen, she was the one that gave me the introductory to entrepreneurship, more specifically the real estate business, because my queen had already ventured in that arena prior to, and she was already dealing with online marketing via eBay. So she was the one that actually had inspired me to push El Kebalan lifestyle into making it into something real and to expand it. And man, let me tell you something, man. Brothers, make sure you connect with the right woman.
Yes, sir.
Because a woman births, she brings things to life. And she also is a portion of the reason why I'm conscious today too. Because she was the one who told me about Ray Hagins. Mm-hmm. Okay, and also John Henry Clark and let me see, Dr. Ben, Astral Kwesi, and stuff like. She was the one who introduced me to them, man. It was my queen who helped to assist me to grow spiritually, because she actually was in spirituality before I was. she was the influence, man. She was a part of the influence. After my cousin, I met my queen, and she was the one who had started introducing that information to me. And man, it just helped me to grow and expand, and here I am now today, man.
She also then she introduced you to our channel.
Yeah, she sure did, man. She was the boy. She was very, very impressed by you, brother. I'm serious about that. If anybody who know my queen, man, that woman is real. Okay, so if you just running your mouth, you're not saying nothing, she don't listen to you. I'm serious. I'm just keeping it real, man. Everybody who she introduced me to, everybody heard the names that I mentioned. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So they're definitely bringing the information. And when I listen to you too, you know what I'm saying? It took me to another level too, because you and the Kofi Piesie team, man, honestly, man, your books, volume 1 and 2, has actually helped to enrich, my Afrocentric knowledge. You know what I'm saying? It definitely did, man. That's real talk right there. I got to give honor to where honor's due, because you brothers have helped me to go to another level as well, man. I give thanks to the ancestors for you guys, man.
We appreciate it, man. Talk to us, man, how important because we want to talk about our Cuban lifestyle too.
Okay, sure.
But let's talk to us and tell us how important entrepreneurship is, man. You know.
Oh man, I love that question. Thank you for that question. You know, it gives you control. It gives you control, man. It's about, you know, having control over your finances. And money is the answer to all things. There's still some proverbs I subscribe to that are still applicable to our lives, even in spirituality. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, not only does a good man leave an inheritance for his children, but he leaves one for his queen as well. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think that's something that's overlooked too, man. So economical empowerment, man. You know what I'm saying? We get to call the shots. You know what I'm saying? Brother Kofi Piesie, he could come to work with his hair like that. You know what I mean? Because it's cultural. You know what I'm saying? You know, brother and sisters, they can come with their natural hair, with their locks. You know, they can wear African attire like this. You know what I'm saying? It gives us power, man. It gives us power to truly be ourselves, man. So when we're entrepreneurs, it's bigger than just an exchange for currency for a product, man, or a service. You know what I'm saying? You talking about economical empowerment, which enables us to leave generational wealth.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? To where your children are the ones that's in charge. You know what I'm saying? It gives them the authority, you know what I'm saying, to truly be the shot caller, to be the boss.
Right.
You know? And another thing, man, you know, you don't have to, only thing you have to, of course, you got to answer to somebody because you're talking about legality measures when it comes to business. But one thing good about it too, you're in control of your own schedule. You know what I'm saying? You have the freedom to come and go as you please. You know what I'm saying? My wife and I could travel as much as we want to. You know what I'm saying? You know, it leaves an inheritance, man. It's a legacy, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't knock nobody who's a W-2 employee. No, nobody at all. Because as long as you're investing, you know, you still can be economically empowered if you're doing something to grow your money. You know what I'm saying? But entrepreneurship, it also gives you the tax waivers and things of this nature, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're able to have more because of your tax exemptions and things of this nature too. You know what I'm saying? And it gives you the power to write the checks. So if we want to employ some of our people that's hungry and they need a job and, you know, they need to take care of the bills, especially during a time like that. Hey, man, you know, come join the team. You know, we can make sure that your family eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's also something I love about being an entrepreneur, because you can hire other people, you know what I'm saying, and help them to stay in business and help them to feed their families as well.
Right. Right. And you mentioned passing generational wealth down, and
definitely,
you know,
man.
And you know, I think, you know, and I tell this, I say this a lot, you know, we have to stop, you know, canceling our dreams and fulfilling someone else's dream, making sure that someone else's dream is coming true. It's coming, you know, it's coming true. You know, we going to work for these people, these corporations. We going to work for these different institutions, and etc. But, you know, like you said about putting your money back where you're able to invest, you know, in your own dreams. So I think it's very important that if we do go to work for somebody else, that we don't give up on our own dreams, that we figure out some type of way where we able to invest in ourselves, where we able to have that financial freedom, and we able to leave something, as you said, for your queen and your children. We want to be able to leave some type of generational wealth to our children, you know, and that's the most important, you know, that's the most important thing, man. So we just gotta stop, stop not, you know, fulfilling our dreams, and, you know, just say, well, you know, put our dreams to the side to fulfill somebody else's dream, man. So, you know, so entrepreneurship, man, is definitely, man, the way to go.
May I caveat on what you're saying too?
Go ahead, no doubt.
Because I want also the listeners to understand that you are still an entrepreneur, even if you work for somebody. If you have a business, I want you all to understand that. You may not be a full-time entrepreneur, but you can still be an entrepreneur and work a full-time job, because right now it's very fertile at this time for you to start an at-home business. There's a lot of benefits. You can even put your children on there as employees and things of nature. Of course, if they're of age, you know what I'm saying? You could put them on there as employees, and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? And then you'll teach them, to not be dependable, but to be independent. You know what I'm saying? I think entrepreneurship is a good teacher in that aspect too as well. You know what I'm saying? Teaching you how to be independent, because now you're the one that has to pay for your medical. You're the one that has to pay for your dental. You're the one, but see, that make people run away. But listen, family, what you do is you work a full-time job, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you build your clientele up until you get enough passive income coming in to where you can quit that job. And then you go full-time once you get enough money's coming in for you to be able to relinquish that job. And then you work for yourself. So some people are afraid of that, but there's nothing to be afraid of, because again, only thing you have to do is just be wise with your money. That's it. You find out how much a dental plan costs or a medical plan costs. You search and you find the one that's a perfect fit for your budget. And then that's what you do. You engage. Nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, I try to share this with my wife all the time. She's very talented. She can refurbish anything, man. She can take an old chair and make it look like new dressers. I mean, she can do all types of stuff, man. And I was, telling her a while back here, do the same. I'm not trying to tell you to quit your job, but just invest in yourself and just do it part-time. And until you able to build up enough clientele, you know what I'm saying, and then you able to transition from your business full time, leaving your full time job and transition into your own business full time. So I tell people that all the time, man. It's I'm currently working for someone, but I done had 3 different businesses. But when I moved back to my hometown about 4 years ago, I wasn't doing nothing. But when you ain't got money, you got money going out, no money coming in. I end up having to do something. But I'm transitioning myself back into working for myself, because I always, work for myself. So I kind of knew what to do. I work here and I take money and I invest and I'll do multiple things here until I'm able to get back established to where I want to be. And now I can go back to doing what I was doing before I moved here, but I feel like my mission is something else right now. So I'm trying to focus more on what I know I need to be doing right now. So, and it's going to take a little time, but I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
I see you grinding over there, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if I also may share this too, man, that my queen, she was full, and I have to share this, man. Right now, I celebrate this because my queen, she worked for a company for like 15 and 20 years. Now, this is a true story I'm sharing with you guys. Okay. My queen had a vision about Al-Kabbalah lifestyle. This is the truth. Now, this is also inclusive, because also now I have to add this, that we are real estate investors too. So we have passive income. So what happened was we started marketing Al-Kabbalah lifestyle real hard, bro. The universe blessed us within our first couple of months to be able to make in the double digits, in the thousands. Okay. She was able to come out of work, okay, from the real estate first, okay, from investing in real estate. And then on top of that, she made more money investing in herself than she did when she worked for them. And she worked for them for like about 15 years. And she made double what she made working for somebody. You see what I'm saying? So family, this thing is real. You know, it's not something that we're making up. Trust and believe me, we got the records to show it. You know what I mean? We made in the double digits, in the thousands. Our first few months, our first couple months, no lie, marketing, pushing the products. You know what I'm saying? And we end up making that much money. So family, it can be done. And I have to say this to you guys, man. Don't use your zip code. Don't use your ethnicity as an excuse. I'm telling you, I grew up in a broken family. My father told me at the age of 5 he didn't want to see me no more. Okay. I'm a former drug dealer. I'm a former gangster. Okay. And I'm here to tell you right now, man, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. Your ethnicity is not a showstopper, only your mindset. That's what I just wanted to say, man. I definitely had to share that with the people, man.
Yes, sir. And you don't have to touch a little bit more on your Al Cubaline lifestyle, your Al Cubaline website, what all y'all are offering on y'all website. I know y'all do clothing, but y'all do other things besides clothing on.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. We have health, wellness, and beauty products as well for you brothers and sisters. You now have to be very careful about the medicinal piece because the social media outlets are so strict on that. However, you know, I just want to let you know we do have some like health products that can help you out with your health. Just go there and check it out. And you know, you'll find those products there. We have some accessories there too. We got wallets, we have watches. Okay. For the ladies, we have your sandals, we got some skirts for you. Also, as we all know, you know, the fall and the winter season approaching very fastly. So for those who live in cold climate areas, man, we have some things wonderful for you. We got some king and queens, sweat tops for you because we want to make sure that you stay warm during this season. So we definitely have that for you as well. So check us out, fam.
Yeah, you also had, man, something too, man. The shirts. I don't know where they coming from. Gambia real soon. Was y'all partnership? Okay, talk about that some, man. Talk about that, man. Because some of the shirts that you displayed on your website, man, them some nice shirts. So you know, let's talk about that. You know, your partnership a little bit and what y'all got coming on the website dealing with.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up real quick, family, and show you this shirt that I have on. This is the Iyanu. You know, so in our tongue, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That means, you know, the creator is in all things, and the creator makes up all. You know what I'm saying? So this shirt is created by our family over in Ghana. Okay. As I aforementioned, for those who didn't hear me, my brother, who is my counselor, his cousin, our cousin, you know, is over there. He's the one who makes these clothes in Accra in Ghana. So, you know, basically we have these shirts coming to you soon. Right now, this is a demo that you see me wearing. The reason why I haven't displayed it yet, family, because I know some of you guys went looking at, you seen that video. Mm-hmm. You know, some people went looking. Yep. But the reason why we haven't displayed it yet is because we got to get some kinks worked out, you know what I'm saying, over in Accra, you know, with the distributor over there. We have to get those things ironed out because of the size. So family, we got to get the sizes up for you. So that way, you know, you guys won't get a shirt that's, you know, looking like spandex.
Okay, and it's the sizes. So you saying, and that's interesting that you saying that. So you saying the sizes are different, because I know when I do orders, like if I order something from somewhere and it coming from another place, another country, sometimes the sizes, I wear a large, and sometimes the large may be, man, a medium or a small. And then sometimes the large may be a double size. So, so that's interesting that you said that. So, and so you have to be. So we have to be careful with that, because, and I'm asking that as a question because it's the same as you have your partnership over there in Accra where they're manufacturing these shirts. Like I mentioned earlier offline, which we talked about last week when we had our brothers from Ghana, our brothers from Gambia, our brothers and sisters from Gambia on the platform, and we was you know, for the end of the show, we mentioned about our soft launch of the Mboka. Mboka only is a Wolof word that means family. So y'all hear us use that word a lot. So we have a partnership where we have a clothing line, a clothing brand, which will be here and in Africa. We're going to do the soft launch, as I mentioned, here in a few weeks. And then we're going to
that, man. I'm gonna have to get me a shirt.
yes, sir. And we're gonna do and we're gonna have shirts. If you professional, we're gonna have the professional shirts. We're gonna have the hoodies. We're gonna have the jackets you mentioned for the warm time. You know, it's getting colder, so we're gonna have jackets. We're gonna have all kind of white beaters. It's gonna be a lot. So that is gonna be like the soft launch here, and then we're gonna do where they're gonna start manufacturing and actually making them over there. We have a partnership with the Gaya Journal Skills Academy. There's 3 different skills academy over there in Gambia and Banjul. The CEO name is Fatu Sangay, and one of her, with her schools, they have something. One of the skill sets the classes is tailor, and another one is sewing. So they're actually going to be doing everything, stitching it. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be making everything and sending it over here. So I think that's something that we may have to talk to, because I'm just learning that I noticed it, but you just brought it to my attention when you said the kinks, working out the kinks with the shirts. So, so that is something that we all will have to look, just not myself and yourself alone, but anybody out there that's trying to, manufacture your brand or your clothing from, you know, the motherland or anywhere, that they need to be aware of the different sizes that's over there and the sizes over here.
Yes, definitely. And also too, family, when it comes to the patterns, one thing is difficult over there too is like having a consistent pattern. Like this shirt that I'm wearing, you know, they may only have a roll of it and then that's it. You know, so that's another issue, because, you know, we got to put it all on the table and be upfront about it. You know, so whenever you get a distributor over there, you want to see too, can they get access to certain patterns consistently, you know, to be able to have that of course that consistency with the pattern of the shirts.
Yeah. So there y'all have it, man. I mean, I just learned something.
Yeah, and material too. That's another thing too. Another one is material. It's not only just the patterns like the kente. Another one is material.
Yeah. And because we have, and I'm curious too, because we have some kente cloth shirts coming from Gambia as well. And they didn't. She actually took our pictures and she wanted to custom make the shirts. So I want to see how that turns out. We supposed to have them here pretty soon. I don't know if they're gonna be too small. I don't know if they're gonna be too large, but yeah, we'll definitely see that. I want to pull up real quick, man. Let me pull up, because I want to pull up y'all website, man, for the family.
Okay, sure. Thank you, brother. We appreciate it, from my queen and I. Thank you.
No problem. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna pull up the website, share my screen so y'all can see what all they have. All right, I'm gonna share my screen. Let me go back here. Share my screen. Y'all let me know when my screen is sharing.
Okay, I can see it now.
Okay. Now, family, this is their website right here, CubalineLifestyle.com. Just type it in the Google search and it'll pop up. Like I said, they have a lot of things on here. There's not only clothing, they got oh man, I didn't know they had that. They got unrefined shea butter.
Surprise, brother.
I'm definitely gonna have to get me some of that, man. I did a whole
that comes from Africa, man. Like, you know, our products too. I have to say this, family. Our products come from Africa. You know, so we definitely do business with the motherland to make sure that, you know, the monies is circulating again amongst our people, even on the international scale.
Yes, sir. I love it, man. I love it, man. I ain't lying. I
Oh,
love
that's the queen doing right there, man. You know, the queen, she love the bling.
it. Yeah. Yeah, so they,
Bling, man.
so they have masks on here, man. They got the Giami shirt, which is a Dinkra shirt. He has that on his what he has on now, grind time, nice shirt. These are the sweaters you was talking about, Brother Amari, that you got.
That's the king sweater right there. We have and those sweaters are couple sweaters as well.
Okay.
Definitely. So we wanted to make sure, you know, you have your queen out there, you know.
Right.
Our queen, she loved to do the matching thing once in a while. So, you know, we came up with that concept because she and I periodically wear the same shirts.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. They say that's played out, but I hear that all the time here. But me and my wife, we do the same thing, man. And we getting ready to go somewhere. We want to look good, and we want to look good together. So we match up and we dress up the same, man. I like that, man. I like.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. That's not played out. You know, I don't know where they get that from.
Yeah,
you know but that's not played out at all.
Yeah. That's the younger folk that don't know nothing. So, you know, but they got a whole lot, man. King collection. Let's click on the King.
Yeah, man. We got body oils there too for you brothers that's out there, man. We have some fragrances for you kings out there as well. See the body oils, man. We just picked up. So I know some of you don't like Barack Obama. I understand. but his fragrance smell good. You may not like him, but you like the fragrance.
Yeah.
I promise you that. And we got another one, man, that I love to wear it, man. Is that Barack Obama and that African musk, man. All the fragrances are good, but those are my ultimate faves right there. You know, we getting ready to bring Kush on board here in a minute too.
Okay.
Yeah, I love those oils, man. I got some of them myself. That's usually what I wear.
All right. All right.
Peace, brother.
Peace, man. And money.
Good to have you on the panel, brother.
Oh man, Madasi, my brother, Madasi.
Yeah. So I mean, they have all kind of stuff on here, man. I'm gonna have to check out some of these suits because my thing is too. I want to be able to transition to my everyday wear is. I'm gonna have to put my little flavor on it too. But these custom suits, the whole uniform, man, the dashikis.
Also, too, man, for those who are watching, if you see something on that's not on there, rather, or even if you see something on there, you want to add a touch to it, man. Listen, our tailor, he can do anything.
Yeah,
he can do anything, man. When I tell you, I'm telling you, he can do anything, man. He does weddings. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you gotta do is send him a picture, and it could be done.
Hey, now that's that suit right there. That's a 140, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good price point, man. Because some people spend that on just a pair of jeans.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. You get some rock revivals or something, or you get some nice. Even if you get some nice dress pants, you know they got some nice polo ones and all that stuff. They cost around that price. So you get a whole hookup right here, custom made suit for $140. You can't beat that.
No, you can't.
Absolutely, man. That's why I do it, man. Because you absolutely right. I mean, frankly, when you look at how much even a t-shirt costs these days, you doggone near paying almost $40 just for a t-shirt.
You're right. I used to do it all the time. I ain't gonna.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
So you like my man said, you get a t-shirt and a pair of jeans, you already paid about $100 because you talking about tax.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that.
Yeah, sure.
That's right, man. And you know they wear well too. And I'm not just saying it because we selling it. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you what happened when my counselor, when my Walemu, my teacher, for those who don't know, that's Swahili because I speak a few of the African dialects. But he had sold me some of the clothing, you know what I'm saying? He let me wear it first, and then if I, wanted to go forth, I would, I pay the price for it. Man, I wore those suits, bro. I promise you, I didn't go back, man. I mean, and I'm not just saying this. I'm telling you straight up because of the material they use. man, it felt better than my man mentioned polo. I used to rock polo hard.
Yeah.
You know, I used to rock polo all the time. My queen will tell you that. Polo and Nautica, that's what I used to wear. Until I actually got into those clothes, man. It looked good, it feel good. And not only that, the main thing too is, you know, you're maintaining your culture, and also you keeping the money circulating in the communities. I mean, you just can't beat that, man.
That's right. That's right. The brothers, man, y'all got anything, man, on the panel, especially you, Sutekh and Rod. I know you hit it off well with Amari when he interviewed us. You got anything for brother Amari you would like to?
That's a good brother, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm glad he was on here. I was only able to get. I was driving. I was dropping my kids off. I had them this weekend. I was dropping them off. So, you know, I was tuning in, but I wasn't able to catch everything. My signal was going in and out. But yeah, man, I'm glad the brother on the panel. Like I said, and I remember that story you told. It was early one morning. I know you was doing your shows in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Told the story about how you used to be in the gang, and
real talk.
Yeah, like up in New York. I think you said Rochester, New York.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
five all day, baby.
Yeah. You was up there doing your thing or whatever, and I think the story was it was a white boy, a young white boy, and he had you didn't have no lunch money. And he gave you lunch. Yeah, he gave you the lunch money. He was seeing you was mad or something. He gave you the lunch money, and then you seeing your boys whooping on him later, and you had to make a decision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's a beautiful story.
That's a true story too, man. That bro, I promise you, man. That happened when I was in middle school, man. I'll never forget that, man. I was in 8th grade, bro, and to this day, I will never forget that, man. They was like, "What happened to this dude?" You know. You know, but hey, man, it was a change of heart, man. It was a change of heart, man. That's when I started really looking at like judging people according to their character, man. It's just like we say they're satanic, but that's not even an African concept, and that's why I say what I say, because a lot of things we try to incorporate in Afrocentric teaching, and that's not Afrocentric teaching. You know what I'm saying? That they don't teach that in Ifa. They don't teach that in Voodoo. So where we get that from? See, that's what I'm saying. That's an African in America concept. That's not an African concept. You know what I'm saying? That is something that's taught outside of our spirituality, because we're taught to, you know what I'm saying, be of Maya, to be just, you know, to be wise, you know what I'm saying, and to make wise decisions and judgments. You know, and so when we start looking at it that way, then we got to understand that that's not something that was birthed in Africa.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, go ahead, Sutekh.
I was just gonna say, man. Yeah, I rock with the brother, man. I like him, so yeah. I'm glad you're on here, bro.
I appreciate that, man. You know, thank you so much, man. I appreciate all you brothers too.
Any other brothers, Vasa, brother, Sutekh, y'all got anything y'all would like to ask brother Amari?
And hush, come over the crowd.
I appreciate the brother for coming on. I'm a little late, so I'm just catching up. So I don't want to hop in, you know what I mean? Like I know what's being talked about and what's being discussed, because I just got on here.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's okay, man.
Well, peace, brother, man. We appreciate you for coming on, man.
Amani to you too, brother.
Yeah, well, if anybody don't have anything else, because that's about it, all I have. But man, unless it's something else that you would like for us to talk about real quick, man, before we end the live feed.
Hold on, I got a question. I got a question about the fitness. Just for me and my brother. I don't know. We didn't discuss the fitness tip.
Okay, yeah,
because I know my brother get down in the fitness too.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't done with you yet. I ain't done with you yet. So me and the brother T'Challa, you know, we like fitness. We real fit.
Okay.
You know, he does his thing and
man, the gloves. Hey, I was with you. I think that was T'Challa. I'm not.
That was T'Challa. That's T'Challa.
Yeah. So how long you been into fitness?
Oh man, honestly, bro, I've been in fitness ever since I was young, man. To tell you the truth, before I even went into the Marine Corps, man, I've been working out for years.
That's what's up, man. Was it something that sparked it? Because I know for me, you know, it was sports. So I was always a little guy. I was only like $145. You know, I didn't get my real true. Yeah, I didn't get my real true body on me till after school. You know, till after.
Yeah,
So,
you and I both, man.
Yeah. So like, what sparked me was I didn't have it in high school. Like, I would work out, but I wasn't getting big, and I used to eat and everything.
Yeah, me
all
too.
the time. I'm like, man. So it didn't come till later, man. So,
man.
Yeah, so was it something that sparked that workout in you? Did you play sports early on?
You know, I did, man, but I honestly never played organized. You know, to tell you the truth, the closest I ever came was playing flag football when I was in the Marine Corps.
Okay.
You know, and I played for, you know, a church league. I played basketball, but the workout thing, I'll be honest with you, man, it was my homeboy. Peace and blessings be upon him, Reginald Miller, man. That was my best friend. Unfortunately, you know, he got murdered when he was 14, 14 rather. But nevertheless, though, he was the one who actually got me into the weight training side.
Okay.
Yeah. He played football and stuff like that, Pop Warner and everything like that.
Right. Yeah, because like I said, that's what it was for me. So you know, you playing football, you gotta hit them weights. You know, you gotta hit them weights, and it's always something that sparks that fitness, and it don't leave you.
Nah, not at all. Man.
It don't leave you. Like, so I see you
got me into martial arts.
Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to ask you about. Now, that was my next question. You segued into it perfect. Martial arts. Now, how long you been into martial arts?
Oh man, my barber taught me, man, when I was like 6 or 7, man. My father, my barber, he was a 2nd degree black belt in Taekwondo.
Okay.
And my friends also, man, my friends, they practiced Taekwondo, you know, and they taught me. So my best friend and his big brother, Irvin, back in Rochester, New York, I'll never forget that, man. And his brother, Clyde, all of them had went, you know, and took Taekwondo, and they would come back and they, you know what I'm saying, they would practice stuff on me, and they see it work, then they'd teach me, you know what I mean? They put that work in on me first, though.
Right. Initiation.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but that's how I got into the martial arts side, man. Honestly, it was in my blood, you know, from my barber, man. Tell you the truth, that's ultimately where it came from. That's
what's up, man. And I see your wife in the chat. I was going there next. Y'all definitely one union. Y'all are a union.
Oh yeah, that's my queen, man.
Yeah, because I was getting ready to ask you about diet next, and so with working out, you know, you have to maintain some sort of diet. We fall off, we get back on, we fall off. Fact. What about the diet? You know,
the queen. You must have heard my story, so.
No, I didn't.
Okay, yeah, man, because the queen, man, honestly, she was the one who introduced me to Dr. Sebi. And to be honest with you, family, I actually almost checked out of here. I did, and that's real talk. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't sleep well. You know, I was cranky a lot. I had a lot of bad headaches. You know, my stomach used to hurt from drinking milk. I didn't even know there was the milk. You know what I'm saying? But you know, she introduced me to Dr. Sebi, man. And after me listening to Dr. Sebi, I switched up my diet, bro. And the brother feel good, man. A brother feel good, man. I lost a lot of weight though. Yeah, I was over 200 plus pounds. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm about almost 2. You know what I'm saying? About 180 something, 190 something now.
Yeah. You don't look it. You don't look no 190, man. Wow. You definitely don't look 190. You look about 160.
Say again?
I say you look about 160, 165. You don't look about
oh yeah, man. Solid, man. That's all that is, man. Just solid. I'm 5'11".
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man. So that's what it was, man. And so that's the diet, man. My regimen, I do intermittent fasting. That's all I drink is spring water, man. Real talk. I have my shakes. I had to change that because I do drink my shakes, my health shakes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys know about Supernova Sloan, who's Queen Afua's son.
Mm-hmm.
But he actually has a fitness protein. And he has some greens too. He have the green drink as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I actually take that, you know, every day. Unless, you know, I go out there to a vegan restaurant and eat. But that's what I do, man.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. Cause so like with fitness is important. You know, diet is important. You know, it helps you if you eating right, and you know you working out and doing what you ain't even got to work out. You can go for a walk. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Yeah, we do that too.
Yeah. So as long as you're doing that, man, it makes you're reading, you're studying, and all that. It makes you relax. It makes you sleep good at night. You know, it's a lot that comes with that. So yeah, we always want to promote fitness and good eating.
Definitely, man. Definitely. That's definitely the way to go, man. It cleared up my thinking. My queen, she may disagree with the attitude part.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, man, it works, man. It works well, man. Also helps towards your spirituality as well, too. It really does. Helps you in the reading of your meditation and things of that nature, your mind. It clears your mind up. It's true. It really does. Oh, inclusive with meditation and prayer, because I do that. I do my altar work, you know, with the ancestors, and I do my prayers, you know, to Orisha, you know, and things of that nature, you know, in a gungun, you know, and yeah, man, I discipline myself. So eating healthy, spiritually and naturally, man.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man, and I like that. And even if even when you talk about the Muslims when they practice Ramadan, you know, that's a form of cleansing the body, you know, and you know, I believe every group or whatever, you know, it's diet is definitely important in that whatever spiritual system you choose to, you know, subscribe to, or religion. You know, diet is definitely priority in that. So
I don't know about the Christians though, because they eat a whole bunch of stuff. They think they pray over it, they good.
In the Bible, it tell them how to eat though. So
yeah, I'm just saying.
However they do it in the diet.
It's like praying over a cigarette before you smoke it, then it'll be blessed. But I'm gonna leave that one alone, bro.
But yeah, man, I just wanted to touch on that, man. Touch on the fitness and the story you told a while back. I like that story, man. So
yeah, hey, I appreciate that, man. Again, thank you again, brother. I appreciate that.
Well, one more question, man. If ain't nobody else got nothing, man. And that is, what are some of the remedies to help heal some of our social ills?
Oh man, that's a wonderful questionnaire, man. Of course, there's multiple ones, but for the sake of time, because everybody been here for a while, you know what I truly recommend, and I'm always going to recommend this, man, is going back to your culture. You know what I'm saying? Finding out what your culture is, because your culture consists of your social life. It consists of your spirituality. You know, your spirituality influences your mentality, and your mentality influences, again, your social life, your conduct. So it's imperative for us to reconnect with ourselves. There's more to it than just changing your attire. There's more to it than just relinquishing religiosity. You know, spirituality is a way of life. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like personally, man, we will begin to see a transformation in our communities once we return back to ourselves. And I know that's what really the main problem is that we're out of our mind. Mm-hmm. And what I'm speaking of is out of our African mind. You know, unfortunately, we try to intermingle, as I said before, an African way of life with this foolishness that we call, you know, supposed to be, you know, empowerment. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. You know, a pure African way of life is literally going to the roots of Africa, literally going to your roots in Africa, talking to those who are in Nigeria who are Ifa practitioners and where Ifa came from before it went to Brazil or anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? And get with those who were born and raised in the culture. I believe that'll be a cure to our social ills, because we look at each other, we in a way of hatred and what you looking at. And, you know, Ifa will bring a cool head and keep us centered and keep us balanced. Voodoo, same thing. You know, it teaches you morals, man. It gives you good character. So I personally feel like, and then you talking about cooperative economics, because you're talking about it helps you to have a community centered and a family centered, you know, mentality, man. So I think that will help us in all the arenas of our life.
And that's a excellent answer, man, because I'm totally in agreement with that answer, man, because you mentioned your spirituality is connected to your social life, therefore it reflects your conduct. And a lot of people, you know, like I said, I don't, you know, I can profess to say I'm anything, but just because I profess to be something doesn't mean I'm that as such. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us will say that we pan-Africanists, we Africans, we from this and that ethnic group, you know, we belong to this region, this country in Africa. But if you don't demonstrate that, and when you start to look at and you study African culture and traditions, you know that good character is rooted in each culture. I don't know if you go to West Africa and you study any ethnic group in West, you mentioned the voodoo. So if you go to Togo or in Benin, those that practice voodoo is rooted in good character, cultivating good character. You mentioned if you go to Nigeria, and you look at the Yoruba, their practice is Ifa or is Seshew. It is rooted in cultivating good character. If you go to Southeast Nigeria to the Igbo people, their tradition Odinani is rooted in good character. If you go to the Amazulu, same thing, good character. If you go to North Africa and study the traditions of the Kemetu or the Remich that y'all call the Egyptians, it is rooted in cultivating good character. So, and it is cultivated in community, family, tribalism. So once we get those things that you said, then we're able. That's why I've said if we return to those things and those answers, then it will develop us and we'll be able to succeed, because now that I have good character, I know how to treat my fellow man, because, you know, a lot of us won't even acknowledge each other's existence. That's bad character. If you walk past your brother and sister and you can't even acknowledge them, or even nod your head to greet them, I see you. That's bad character. But we won't even acknowledge each other, man. We won't. And once we return to those African foundations, principles, those morals, and those edicts, then we'll be able to conceive, because we'll begin to love one another again. We'll be able to trust one another. We'll be able to believe in one another. We'll be able to patronize each other's business by circulating the dollar. I'm gonna go here first, where we're gonna become race first, you know. And people, when we think of race first, it's always with us. They think that it's a racial that we are racist. But any other group, the European, the Arab, the Pakistani, the Chinese, the Japanese, they believe in cooperative economics. They believe in family first. They believe in race first. But when it comes to us, we racist if we do that. But I'm just saying, if we do that, then we able to we able to facilitate and spend a dollar with our own, you know what I'm saying, where we able to grow as a whole, man. So what I'm saying to you, man, that was an excellent answer, man, that you said, and I totally and wholeheartedly agree with what you said, man. Again, man, we really we are really grateful, man, to have you on the platform. I know it's been a long time coming. I know I've been on your platform once, and then we all been on the platform together when we put out our first
it's okay. It's okay, man. Sour. Sour.
Yeah, man. But you know,
no problem. No problem.
But we finally got you on here, man. So I mean, we appreciate it. And I'm gonna tell you why I definitely appreciate it, because I know it was last minute. I know it was like a few days ago, and I was like, and I was actually gonna reach out to you and schedule a date in about 2 or 3 weeks. But I was like, I wanted to try to go ahead and get you on the channel. And I knew it was last minute, man. And you was like, sure. let's do it, man.
Man,
So
you know, because I love it, man. Especially I know what you brothers stand for.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was hyped. Because I'm at home, you know what I'm saying? I'm at home with you guys because you guys stand for the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So I can be free here because I'm amongst people of like-mindedness, you know what I mean? It's so beautiful to interact with those who are like-minded, because as you all know, man, you know, it's lonely at the top.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's lonely at the top, man.
Yes, sir. So, man, we definitely, man, we greatly appreciate you, man, and all of his things is down in the description, family. His Facebook page, his Synergy Network, his Alcubaline lifestyle.com is down in the description. Is it anywhere else that they possibly can reach you at? But I have some of your stuff in the description already. So if it's, I know you have a Twitter. I didn't put, not your Twitter, but your Instagram. I didn't put your Instagram down in the description. But when we get off, I'm going to go back and add your Instagram description in. But where all they can reach you at, man, you know.
Oh, you mentioned it all, honestly. Instagram and Facebook is really the best way for me. You know, and that's the best way. Also, I'm on LinkedIn, Amare Amari on LinkedIn. For those who have a professional page there, you can reach out to me there. I would love to connect with you, man. And I'm just looking forward to serving all of you, man. So, you know, again, to all of you brothers, to the Kofi Piesie team, man, I want to say, you know, Madasi to all, every last one of you, man. And we, for my queen and I, we greatly appreciate all of you guys' support, man. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. And before we end the show, man, the family in the chat, those that may be looking at this later on in the archives, please, we have about 4 publications on our Kofi Piesie and Mossi Warrior Clan publication. We have not Kofi Piesie, but Spears of the Mossi, a historical survey in the minds of African warrior scholars, African warrior scholars, Volume 1. We have also Volume 2 from Spears to Pen, a historical survey of the minds of African warrior scholars, Volume 2. We also, Brother Shawn has his children book, which is out on the Kofi Piesie and Mossi Warrior Clan imprint as well, One Night Before Bed, and the recent release one by me that's on our Kofi Piesie Research Team and Mossi Warrior Clan imprint, Kalawa's Trip to the Motherland and African Education and Music and Instrument. You can get those publications. They are all available now on Kofi Piesie TV.com and Amazon.com. If you go to our website, Kofi Piesie TV, just type in Kofi Piesie TV.com, it'll pop up. Go to the learning market and you will see what we have in the learning market. If you want any shirts, just click on, I think I forgot the brand, I think it's apparel. Click on apparel. The As I Learn, We All Learn shirts, the Spears of the Mossi shirts. We also we having the Mboka brand that's going to be on there pretty soon. The Kofi Piesie brand, Kofi Piesie Research Team brand is going to be on there, as well as a couple of other different designs that we have coming real soon to Kofi Piesie TV.com. So please go and support. Also go support Brother Amari and his wife and their endeavors that they have got going on. Go and patronize their business on AlCubaLineLifestyle.com. Again, AlCubaLine
correction, brother. It's actually Alcubaline Life.
Okay, I'm sorry. I keep saying lifestyle. I don't know where I get lifestyle from.
No, you I feel you.
Yeah.
The name of it, but the website is alcubalinelife.com.
Yeah, and it's in the description as well, so y'all can find it in the description as well. Again, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, because y'all could have been doing anything else with y'all time, but y'all tune in to listen to what we had to talk about today. We greatly appreciate that. We want to say Madupe. Again, I want to say Madupe. Yeah, I want to say Madupe to our good brother Amari for joining the panel and letting us interview him. Peace to your queen.
Yeah.
Peace to your queen as well, Amani. Peace, sis. And And we out of here, man. We'll see y'all next week. We'll be back next week on Author's Perspective, where we'll be interviewing an elder who has 100 publications. Yes, a brother who has written and published 100 books. So we're very excited about that.
I'm gonna have to check that one out myself.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll be able to have him on. He's in the Louisiana area. They had a hurricane that hit. We got the aftermath from Hurricane Delta. It tore my yard up pretty bad, but I kind of got it back in order. So they was they was hit pretty bad. So hopefully he'll be up, have everything together, and we'll be able to make that interview happen on Author's Perspective next week at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So again, we appreciate y'all, man, and we'll see y'all next time. Again, peace and Black African power. I said ETM Hotep, which means bring forth peace at the beginning. Now I want to say Shemim Hotep, which means to depart in peace. So we'll see y'all next week, family. Peace.